Good afternoon. This public hearing conducted by the Committee on Appropriations and Adjudication will now come to order. Notice of the confirmation hearing was disseminated to all local media via electronic format on December 15th, with a second notice provided on December the 20th. Notice of the hearing was also made known on the legislature's website. This afternoon, the committee only has one confirmation on the agenda, and that is the executive appointment of Dr. Lisa D. Flores, M.D., to serve as the member of the Criminal Injuries Compensation Commission. I have General Anderson, Polly Mike, and Dr. Flores. Why don't we start with General and Polly Mike, and then we'll end with Dr. Flores. But she can sit in the middle.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. I'm Attorney General Elizabeth Barrett Anderson, and I'm here in support. I have written testimony. I won't read from that. I'll just orally indicate my greatest appreciation to the chair for holding this confirmation hearing so that we don't have any lag and consistency of our three members. It's a 5-member board. We have a quorum at 3. I believe the governor is still looking for a 4th and 5th member, but in the last 2 years, the commission members, including Dr. Flores, have been so diligent and so dedicated. I couldn't be more blessed than to have become Attorney General and to have walked into a commission of these 3. The other individual is Denise Mendiola. I keep calling her Herslet, but I know it's Mendiola now. From the very beginning, on the first few months of my administration, I worked to develop the rules and regulations for the operation of the commission. And Dr. Flores was quite challenging to me, which I love, because she would ask very poignant and very valid questions about the rules and regulations as we had drafted them. Oftentimes she would point out certain areas of the law that perhaps the rules and regulations didn't comport with. So I really appreciated the fact that she read. And she not only read the draft rules, she read the statute. So her dedication is quite unique for her to actually sit down and read the law and then to read the regs. We have since forwarded the regs to the legislature. They have been adopted and they have since been revised once. And again, it was through the work of the commission members as we began entertaining the applications, and as the commission members had their hearings and made awards, we recognized that the rules needed to be amended to comport with the practice. And Dr. Flores and Polly Mike and Ms. Mendiola have been hardworking members of this commission. I believe that with these 3 commission members and the reconfirmation of Dr. Flores, the CICC will hopefully never end in a vacuum that we've had for many, many decades. In order to help the commission members, I've hired a program coordinator who is dedicated to the commission and to all the administrative work. And that's why the Attorney General's office is there, is to be the administrative arm for the CICC commission members. And that's what we do at our office. With that, I encourage and I look forward to her reconfirmation and the continued work of the Commission for Victims of Crime. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you again, Senators, for this opportunity. I am here to testify on behalf of Dr. Lisa Flores. She is a great advocate for victims of crime, and certainly I had the privilege of working with her and would like to continue that working relationship if this confirmation hearing is positive and approves very well. Dr. Lisa offers a unique perspective in not only her medical profession, but just from her own personal experiences. And I believe in her contribution thus far, working with the Commission and looking at some of the applications that have come in and we've reviewed. certainly she questions quite a bit. She does read everything and is tedious about certain things that come through that. So I welcome that, things that I may not even see, and she kind of offers that insight, that further insight. So I would like to request from this body that, you know, we approve her and move forward and continue the CICC work that we do. We've been very thankful and grateful to the Attorney General as well and her staff for the work that they continue to do. When we are given all the applicants' applications and review them, all of the other stuff, the administrative stuff, is already all done. And it's a joy just having that staff with us and making sure that the compensation is given to these individuals who are just seeking some kind of consolation, some kind of hope to continue to move on with their lives. And so again, I would like to urge this body to approve Dr. Lisa, and so we can continue our work. Thank you.
I won't be as brave as these folks, and I will actually prefer to read my statement if you don't mind. Senators, I would like to thank you for allowing me this opportunity to come before you. My name is Lisa Flores, and I currently serve on the Criminal Injuries Compensation Commission. I have been reappointed by Governor Calvo to continue to serve another term, and it is being requested that the legislature will also reconfirm my nomination. Although I had been appointed to the commission since 2006, it had been a non-functioning commission. The process to bring the commission to life has had many challenges, one of which has included finding members to just meet the quorum. That hurdle has been accomplished, and under the guidance of the current Attorney General, Elizabeth Barrett Anderson, and her dedicated staff, the Criminal Injuries Compensation Commission is now a fully functional commission. We started with just the statutes provided by the legislature, developed operating procedures, fine-tuned the application process, and have begun holding meetings which have resulted in compensation awards to several victims this year. Our first hearing was held April 2016, and to date, the Commission has awarded 14 applicants for a total amount of approximately $90,000. I feel it is an honor to be part of a commission where I can see firsthand the results of our labor. We're able to connect to people and not just names on an application. We hear their stories and the struggles that individual victims have. Although there is no amount of money that we could ever compensate that could possibly take away the physical and psychological scars these victims will bear the rest of their lives, it is a small way for the Commission and our community to support them in their healing. As you consider my nomination, remember there is still more work to be done and more victims to help. Thank you.
First, I'd like to thank you for the 10 years that you've been on the commission and the last 2 years that you've been actually a functioning commission. And we got the nomination from the governor on the 12th. We announced the hearing on the 15th, and I fully intend on making sure that this goes onto the agenda on Monday, because as the general put it, I don't want to lose one member and lose the quorum and all the work that all of you have done. I'm hoping that the two of you will go out and find 2 more people to try to get on the board, and we will move as quickly as we can on that. But I've heard from the general the excellent work that you've done on the commission, and we will move this forward and have the confirmation before the 30th of this month. So you will continue, I assure you of that. And that's why we kept calling to try to schedule it as soon as possible. And I understand you have a very tight schedule, so we'll...
Yes, I appreciate the time.
And so, unless my colleagues want to...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Flores, I'd like to thank you for your time on the board, and you have my full support and my vote in this coming session to confirm your appointment. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So this will conclude the confirmation hearing on Dr. Lisa Flores, and we will adjourn this committee.